Hi, my beautiful friends. How are you doing today? I hope you guys are all well. And yeah, you guys, I'm actually going to be filming in a different part of my home, as you can tell. This is like a little sitting room and it has a lot of natural sunlight. So I'm super excited and nervous how this is going to turn out. It has high ceilings, so it could be very echoey. I'm hoping for the best, you guys. But today I just wanted to be different because it's going to be a different form of video. It's a story time and I'm going to be using affordable makeup that I've been reaching for the most, the past few months. So that's what we're going to be doing. But the story time today is actually about the good and the ugly of being an influencer. And I'll get into that in a minute, why I'm doing this. But yeah, you guys, so I'm just going to get into doing the makeup. Again, I hope the lighting is going to be okay because the sun keeps going in and out. Um, Okay, so I'm going to start off and how I do my story times. If you are new, I'm just going to basically show the products, what I'm using, and sometimes I do talk about the product. So the reason why I thought of doing this video, I actually did an Instagram. It was basically just a written up um, story about the picture that I posted, and the reason why I even did that is there's a lot of stuff going on over on TikTok. Um, there was a few influencers that made very good points on things. This one influencer posted a video, and she's not even a beauty influencer. She's just she does mostly like comic and stuff like that. She said, I'm really sick of looking at my face. And it's because we are constantly looking at our face, you guys. And you don't realize that, but we are. If you think about it, it takes me at least hour and a half, sometimes two, to do a video. So I'm constantly looking in the mirror, the monitor. Then we go to editing. And yeah, you guys, it's just a lot of looking at yourself. And there's a influencer that I follow. I love her. She's very similar into my way of being. She's very honest. She's very raw. I'll link her channel down below. And she made a video on it too. And it's so true. We're constantly looking at our faces and it's unnatural. It really truly is if you think about it. It's not healthy. We start noticing things that we probably never would before. And you just start seeing things that you really don't want to see. And I don't think I would see half of the things I do see on my face as I age if I did not, if I wasn't an influencer. So it was just a very good point. It really brought a lot of light into, I think, a lot of the feelings I've been feeling towards myself and aging and all the changes that are happening. And again, I really don't think I would have noticed half of what I notice if I didn't do this. So it's just something to really take in consideration. And people can be very brutal on these apps, and I have been very, very fortunate. I have had very little negative feedback or comments. So I'm just I feel totally blessed on that because I see some of these comments on some of these influencers, and the bad thing is, once you start getting bigger, that's when they come. That's when the trolls and the ones without a picture of themselves start commenting negative things. I do have thick skin normally. I find the more that I'm on these apps, and the more as I age, that thick skin's becoming a little thinner. So who knows, you guys? But I guess that's just what I wanted to say. Is when you're starting into this, it just seems so much fun, and it truly is still for me, you guys. But there is a point when you're like, come on, why am I seeing this? Why do I look so much different than other YouTubers, my age? And I'm sure as you guys that are watching are going through the same exact feelings as we are. We all have the same feelings, insecurities, and we're all aging, and I'm sure we're all seeing things that we really don't want to see. And some people, they go and they have either the luxury or the strength, or I'm trying to think of the word here, or the courage to go and have, work done. And I would always tell you, if I was going to do something, you would be the first to know. I've never had any work done to any part of my body or face or anything. But you guys, if I was to do a surgery, I would probably really consider having these hooded eyes fixed. They're really bothering me. Um, and I may get like a chemical peel. I might do that, something like that. I think at some point, this is very hereditary for this to really start sagging. So maybe in the future, I would consider something like that. But I would never, ever judge somebody for having work done. The only time I really start, I don't know, not having a problem, but I just don't think it's right, is when people get the work done and they say that they have not. And it's quite obvious. That just really bothers me. I mean, you're going to have the work done, then own up to it, especially if you're an influencer. An influencer, if you start having work done and pretend like this is all from skincare or from, a certain way you apply your makeup, I think that's wrong. It's just not right. Again, in filters, I do not use filters. A lot of times I'm even watching my videos, I'm like, why does that look like there's a filter on there? And it's the only thing I can say is the lighting, the angle. Honestly, a lot of times when I upload, it looks almost blurry. So that's why I've been trying to put in my videos, it says, watch in 1080, because you will get a much clearer picture. And so you guys, there's just a lot in behind the scenes that no one really talks about. So I really honestly think the true ugly in this all is, you know, having to look at oneself for so long. It's very, Michelle put it a very great way, is the most self-absorbed job that you could ever have, because you're constantly being so, what is that word, vain, you're so vain about yourself, and, it is very, very unhealthy. The great thing is, though, the reason why I love doing what I'm doing is because the people we can help. There's so many, especially, aging women that are looking for help, on a way to apply their makeup, especially if, they have hooded eyes, or, um, they're just having a hard time. They're just starting out in makeup and not knowing what to use, what products to use. And of course, we all have different skin, we all have different eye shapes, but to help even one person is so rewarding. And the people that you meet here is just so rewarding. I have met so many of you amazing people that you guys, I have never had this many friends in my life. I truly, truly haven't. Even in high school, getting some free products is a wonderful experience too. There comes a time in that as well that has consequences, and um, I'll get into that in a minute. But the free products, getting that is really nice, to be able to not have to buy products, to keep, this channel alive. I thought I had enough, you guys. I clearly did not. There's something always new coming. It seems like a lot of people don't watch videos, with older products. So, you guys, there's just so much to consider when doing a channel. I guess what I'm trying to say, including telling myself right now, is don't be so hard on yourself, because you know, we're seeing things that other people would probably never normally see. This is one of my favorites for creating a wing. So I will just, I'll show you that it's from iMethod. It's actually a wing stamp, but I like using just this tip the most. So I'm just going to create a very soft wing. And sorry, you guys, when I do my wing, I do have to kind of concentrate because otherwise I will have to start all over. Okay, another negative about being an influencer, especially a beauty influencer, is it's very expensive, not only with the makeup, but in time you're going to want to improve um, the situation of what people see, so you have to invest in lighting. Some people invest in cameras. I have not even done that, and I've been doing this almost 2 years. Uh, but yeah, the lighting, the makeup, computers if you need upgrading on that. So there's just a lot to consider. Now, here comes the real, I think, more negative than any negative comment or anything. It's honestly these companies, that want you to review their product. You guys, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you would be shocked at what these companies do or expect you to do. And you guys, there's no need for us to accept these offers. Read the fine print very, very clearly. I got burned a few times because I just didn't know. I just thought they wanted me to review a product and I didn't read the fine line. And the next thing I know, they're using my videos for their ads and stuff like that. And it's just really frustrating because they'll say, "Oh, we want you to, try our product, and, in exchange for a TikTok or Instagram or blah blah blah." And you think, "Oh yeah, TikTok, so they're only 60 seconds." And well, it's not just 60 seconds, you guys. Sometimes it can take me, and I'm not even exaggerating. For some reason, TikToks are harder than for me than doing a YouTube video. I don't get it, but they are. I don't know what, I think it's because in my head, I feel like I only have 60 seconds and I'm just going, and I have to redo it over and over and over again. And they'll say, "Hey, let's take this cup, for example. Hey, we're going to send you this cup. We just want you to do a TikTok in exchange for product is pretty much your compensation. And if you read the fine print, it says we will have all rights to that video, which means they can use it any way they want for as long as they want. So they can put it in an ad, make tons of money on my, face, and not even include my name, which I think is just so tacky. If anything, list my name, so I can get some kind of you know, acknowledgement for doing this for you. It's just awful, you guys. So I will show you an email in just a few minutes of just the most recent one. And you guys, it comes to the point where I'm almost being nasty back because it's just so wrong of them. We are doing them a service. I'm sorry, but you girls, if you're a new influencer, I don't care if you this is your first day. I do not care. I don't care if you don't have any followers. Your time is very valuable. I know mine is. And I'm not going to sit there and do something for them to use my content forever, for infinity, and use it any way they like, and not give me compensation or acknowledgement. So my suggestion to you is do not accept any offers unless it's very clear of what they want from you and what you want from them. I do not mind doing videos for free, you guys. That is not what I'm trying to say. I do tons of them for product, but only for that one TikTok. I'm not going to give them rights to my TikTok or my YouTubes or Instagrams for them to do whatever they want with it because that's wrong. So I'm going to use this. And so what I do now is, like I said, I read the fine print. And you guys, I'm going to try this. I'm going to use that with a little bit of rose oil. Someone suggested this, so I don't think I need that much. I probably just need very, very, very little. And I'm going to rub the two together. So what I do now is I read, what they are offering me and asking of me. And I then decide what I'm going to do. Again, if they just say, "Hey, do you want to review this product for us on TikTok?" In exchange for the product, If it's something I'm interested in and something I think that might be beneficial to myself, the channel, the TikTok, the followers, absolutely, I will do it with no other strings attached. Absolutely. And I'm going to give, and I also let them know, well, I do give honest reviews, so be prepared for that. But yeah, no, I will do that all day long. Um, but when they come at me with all these demands and are now going to own my TikTok or video to do whatever they want. Absolutely not, you guys, unless they pay for it, because I am not working for free. I don't think any of us work for free to that level. And you will see the type of demands that they are asking. Well, I tell you what, it is very luminous and yeah, what do you guys think? And I still have the coverage, but it looks really glowy. I kind of like that, you guys. It's harder with a stick foundation. I think it would be a lot better with, like, if you had a concealer that was pretty drying. This would be really nice. You might be able to bring a lot of your concealers back to life. Okay, just FYI, another concealer that I'm reaching for a lot on the daily is this one from Joa. This is really nice, you guys, for especially being affordable. Okay, I'm going to get into these emails, you guys, and show you. I've crossed out who they're from. I don't want to, unless they really would have done something wrong, like steal my content, then yeah, I would have called them out. But they, this is just an email, but I just want you to know this is what we get. Okay, so they want a posting date 1 week within receiving their product. Okay, that's hard, especially if you have other commitments. Are they just assuming I have no other commitment? Please select one option for your deliverable. So it's one TikTok or one Instagram reel, blah, blah, blah. You guys can see that. Introduce your community to and showcase the products received. And then it goes on with all these, different ways of doing it. They want, telling you the lighting, how you want it, how they want it. And then they do say, please do not use any face altering filters, which I thought was very nice. Show or don't show damaged product. Well, if it comes damaged, what am I going to do about that? And you want me to post in 1 week? Anyway, or post blurry content. Okay, that's very normal, but here's where it gets crazy. Submission. Once your content is live, please email us a post link and include the final file, the raw file, no text or music as we transfer link. The reason why they're doing that is because they can tweak it the way they want and use your content. Here's where I get livid. Creator will own the rights of the content. No, we won't, because here's the next part. Creator hereby grants the right to promote, distribute, whitelist, repost, advertise, and or share the content, including creator's name and likeness, on all of the company-owned and or operated websites, third-party websites, and social media platforms indefinitely. Compensation is gifting of products as mutually agreed upon. So this is how I respond to most of these that reach out and do this. I say thanks so much for your consideration and interest of my content. Unfortunately, I will be declining the offer. I would love to do a TikTok for your products, but I do not agree with the terms of granting all rights of my content. Again, I truly appreciate the interest. Best of wishes, and please consider me again when you're able to present an offer beneficial to both parties. So that is how I respond to those companies. Okay, you guys, we all can afford a $10 product or even a $30 product. Even if they're offering you to send a $300 worth product, is it something that you really would have even thought of purchasing without them contacting you? Is it something that you really honestly need in your life and compromise your time for that product that might not even work? Just ask yourself that. That's what I do. I ask myself, okay, can I just go out and buy that $10 mascara? Yes, I can. You don't need to go through all of those hoops and act like a circus monkey to get a $10 product. The other negative part about being an influencer is the heartbreak. You spend so much time on a video or TikTok or Instagram and post it, and the algorithm doesn't pick it up, or people just don't like it. They don't like the product, or they just don't like me, or whatever. And the video flops, and it becomes just very heartbreaking, because you spend so much time on it, time away from your family, time away from many things, and you start getting frustrated. You start questioning, am I doing the right thing? You start having doubts. You start wanting to quit. I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know if all influencers go through this, but I'm sure I am definitely not the only one. You start sacrificing a lot of things, because you just want to get ahead. You want to succeed. It's such a letdown. That's all I'm trying to say about that part of being an influencer. Okay, now the two powders I'm going between here, for being an affordable option. And the only reason why, I'm not going to use this one, because it's not like you can't find this in the stores or anything. You have to order it from their website. It's super affordable. I think it's like only $12. But the only reason why is because you can't find it in the stores. So I'm going to use this one, and it's the Joa Blurfection. And this is a very nice powder as well. Editing probably takes the most time for me anyway. And like I said, I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and you would think that it would get faster. Now, I will say I'm a lot faster than I used to be, but it still takes a good solid 3 hours, and that is being a short video, and something that didn't need a lot of editing. But still, to put it up on YouTube, a lot of people, ooh, that is blurring. Ooh, I love this powder. You gotta go look up the product, and you don't have to, but I don't know, you guys. I just feel like you should. If you're gonna, show your product, you should probably list where these, somebody could purchase it if they wanted to. Yeah, so it's going to find all the products and list it. Here I go, looking in this mirror, you guys. You have to go look up the products, put it down, in the description box. And yeah, there's just a lot to go into that part of the video. Another product I reach for all the time that's super affordable. I got this on Amazon. And the reason why is, look at all the different shades you get, and it's all piled up in one. And you can pretty much, with any eye look, find a shade to go with it. So I think I'm going to use this bottom one here. I'm speaking for myself. I do tend to compare, again, older or more mature influencer around my age, and then I see how amazing they look, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's why I can't get followers, is because you guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest what things go through my head. You are not meant to do this. This is not for you. These other women, they're just so, I don't know. Okay, Risa does makeup. Put her as an example. I mean, she's like flawless. She lives this glamorous life in Vegas. She has a beautiful figure. She can wear all these clothes that I definitely could not wear. So it's just your mind starts playing with you. You start going, okay, well, maybe that's why I don't have a lot of followers, is because I'm just too plain Jane. But in a way, I think that could be good, because I think I'm pretty relatable. So that's what goes through my head. And it's hard not to compare, numbers. You see somebody that has only been doing it maybe 2 or 3 years, and they're already at like 15,000 or God knows how many thousand subscribers, and I just keep creeping, and then a few will get taken away, and so you guys, it's just very, I think, very, looking for my palette, very normal, for any of us to compare, and even normal for, I know most of you, I know you guys so well, where you're going to say, well, we compare to you, to me, and I get it, and I hear you, and yes, but just know it's pretty normal, and trust me, again, and I tell myself this, even comparing myself to other influencers, yes, the lighting does a lot. I'm going to tell you right now. But if you follow me on Instagram, you will see a lot of natural lighting pictures, and you will see my makeup looks completely different. I think, completely different. and you will see things that you normally wouldn't see while I'm filming. So just know that, and maybe, next time you take a picture, make sure you're in very nice lighting. Play around with your camera, move around where in your home where, it takes the best photos. You don't want to be directly in the sunlight with it just hitting you full throttle, so you can see every little flaw. You just got to be aware of, where you get your pictures taken. And don't be afraid, especially like if you're at a really nice event and it's super important for you to look your best, and you want to look nice for pictures. Ask somebody, hey, can we go over here so I can take, a good picture? I mean, I do not think that that is wrong, especially nowadays. People are very aware of what they look like, especially if you're going to post them somewhere. So I think a lot of us get really self-conscious of doing that. You guys, I do this all day long and I'm still self-conscious to go into public and be taking a selfie. I'm not even kidding you. I rarely will do it. I'm still very shy when it comes to that part. Came for mascara. I'm going to use my Maybelline Sky High. I think this is such a wonderful, affordable mascara. So I think the most, if anything, that anybody gets out of this, if you're new and want to become an influencer, or you're just starting out, or even if you've been doing this for a while, don't sell yourself short. I just feel, I don't know, you guys, it's almost degrading for me for them to email me all these lists of demands. And I almost, like I said, I feel like a circus monkey. I'm like, are you kidding me? All these things for a $10 tube of mascara. Are these people serious? But you'd be amazed how many people do it. I did it for uh, not too long, you guys. I came to my senses real quick. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, you're going to miss an opportunity. That brand will never reach out. And honestly, being a small creator or influencer, most of those brands I've never heard of anyway. Even the bigger brands, you guys, there was one that honestly, the bigger brands will pay you. They will offer you money and they will pay you. And I will tell you a couple that I have been paid by, and I think they are so sweet and generous. And you guys, this is after I even made the TikTok. They contacted me and asked if they could pretty much purchase it. The one was Kosas, and that's what I'm saying. If they want to use they know it's right. They know what is ethical, and they know it's right. So please do not sell yourself short. Number one, it's going to hurt you in the long run. Number two, it's hurting other influencers because, they're going to keep finding ones like me, like I did for a while, and jumping through hoops for a tube of mascara or a lip liner or a skincare product or whatever, you guys. It's just, that's the moral of this video is, you know, don't sell yourself short. The most valuable information I can give you new influencers here. If someone does take your content, that means that you created, I don't care if they sent it to you. I don't care. I don't care unless there was somewhere in that fine print, and even then it's questionable. Let's say it was not in the fine print. You said, hey, I don't agree to your terms, and they say, okay, well, we're just going to send you this lipstick. And we just want you to do a review in exchange for the product. And you agree, you do a video on it, and the next thing you know, you have somebody contacting you saying, hey, I saw you in an ad for that lipstick. You're like, well, I didn't agree to that. And they're using it. And my advice to you is to reach out to them and say, listen, you do not have any, I didn't authorize you or give you permission to use my video in an ad. And, and you can send them your rates and tell them how much they, for them to be using that video. Here is what you charge for that. Give them some time to respond. You can have like a deadline, hey, 48 hours, 72 hours. I wouldn't make it too long to either take the video down or reach out to me and we can negotiate a price. And honestly, this has happened to me a few times, and those companies have made it right. And I appreciate that. They really did. They may not know, they maybe thought they could get away with it, but you got to be really on top of your content, what you put out there. So again, yeah, definitely reach out to them on Instagram. I'm sure you got an email through them, asking you to use, their product. So reach out to them that way. Again, give them very little time, 72 hours to respond, or, you're going to call them out, and that is basically all we can do. There is a company that helps, and actually, if you look in my link tree, I'll actually put my link tree down below, and you can click on that, and there is a company that I use that actually gave me an idea for what rates um, should be using. But yeah, send them your rates, say, hey, this is what you should be paying me. And if they don't get back with you, again, set a time limit. And if they don't get back to you, call them out. Call them out on videos. And I'm telling you what, you guys, there's this one company, I was so livid that they used my information or my video, and I tried reaching out to them, and at first they did not respond to me, and I could not believe it. I was like, you know what, I am going to call them out, and I swear I'll keep posting that video until it does go viral. But they actually reached out to me, and yes, they took care of it. So you guys, that's just all I have to say about being an influencer. It is just, it's just so different. It's so foreign. You don't go to work, you don't clock in, you don't get paid or a salary rate wage. It's just, this is it. You guys, how that's how I am. I share every single thing with you guys, and if I'm having great time doing something, I'm going to share it with you. If I'm having some doubts, I'm going to share it with you. And, I just want to be your friend. I just want to be able to talk to you guys, and I appreciate you always lending an ear. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, especially you new influencers or anyone who's thinking about doing this, always contact me. I will try my best to help you. I'm no expert by any means. These are just the obstacles I've ran through or come up to while starting this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, it was just different, filming up here. Let me know if you guys liked it. Hopefully the sound will sound good. Hopefully the lighting wasn't all over the place. But yeah, just let me know, you guys. I just wanted to do something different, film somewhere different. And I'm going to tell you, I was completely nervous this whole time. I'm not even going to lie. But we'll see how it turns out. And hopefully I will post this video. And yes, let's see. So today is Monday. I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a great rest of your week. I love you so much. And until next time.